founders do not delegate. They feel too scared to give responsibility at the early stage for their team members to give it to clients. They don't face the clients.
True.
Founders come in every conversation. But what was the time that you feel that, hey, he'll do it?
True.
I don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
Okay. So here, at least I'll correct you. Not all founders do the same thing. Some founders may not be able to delegate well. So the secret sauce, at least which worked for me, was that one mantra which my coach Rajiv Talreja usually mentions: perfection is a myth, progress is the key.
Yes.
Right? Now, I was a perfectionist, right? And today also, to some extent, I am, right? But to grow, I need to understand that, okay, I have to kind of delegate some part of that perfection work to my team members, and I should start moving more towards the progress, right?
Yes.
So instead of sacrificing perfection, I delegated the responsibility of doing and being perfect, right?
Correct.
To some people, ensured that the right systems are in place. So let's say we would have multiple reporting KPIs stitched in a manner that, okay, it makes the person deliver perfection, right? At the same time, my focus moved on to the progress and the growth part, right? That, hey, at least how are we moving in this particular direction? So that's something which came up over a particular period, that, hey, this is how we progress towards it. Now, when this started happening, this is where things started opening up for Infidigit, right? We were able to do much better as an entire organization. We came out of that perfection myth, moved to the progress path, and that's where the organization started growing much better. And that would be something which I'll suggest to all the other entrepreneurs and founders also who are facing a challenge in terms of delegation and other things, that, hey, sometimes you will have to delegate. There is no other alternative. If you want to grow, you have just a limited number of hours, be it you're working for 45 hours a week, or be it that you're working for 70 hours a week, right? At the end, you have some limited hours.
Yes.
Maybe you will be able to work for 1.5 person. That's the max which you can do.
And
or 2 people.
And a life too, and a life outside too.
Yeah. So that's why you can do the work of 2 people. But the 2 people is also not sufficient when you're working 70, 80 hours a week. Even that 2 people is not going to be sufficient if you have to focus on the larger goals. So that's why there's no other alternative but to delegate. And delegation, in a way, you're doing better things for the society. You're contributing to the society because you're training more people for the work which you are doing.
Yeah.
And that's where you're building more leaders.
Yes.
And one of the responsibility of the leader is to build more leaders, right? If you're not building those kind of leaders in your ecosystem, you're not doing injustice only to yourself, your organization, but to the country and the global economy as a large.
100%.